Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial in camera lens repair, and this time I will continue with this Canon zoom lens Canon zoom lens EF 28 to 80 millimeter, and it's 3.5 to 5.6 and it's the version 2. It has some aperture problem. Actually, there is a loose, I think it can be a little difficult to see, but there is a loose blade in here. Maybe if we, what about this? No, it's not good. No, but I would like to go in and see if I can correct it so it can work again. So let's get into it. We need some tools, as in the other video. It will say some dentist tool, lens sucker, if you had one. I sometimes use the electric, which is this one. I have made a video about it, but yeah. Some JIS screwdrivers, which is important because we are working with Japanese lens and they use JIS screws. It will say Japanese industry standard. So but how to do that? Well, if you see, there is if you take a closer look here, there is a notch there and there, but do not use a lens spanner on this lens here or there. Not. No way. You will probably damage or make a lot of scratch around here. So, but there are 3 screws here. It will say 1 screw here, 1 screw there, and the last one is here. So unscrew those and we will just take out the front lens group, which we cannot disassemble. I mean, we could, but it's a different story. But so it's not really so easy if there's fungus or something between the lens element. But the front lens group is 1 block, you say, in plastic, kind of. So off with that. Before doing so, as I said in the other video, if we look here, there is I set a mark here where the front lens come off, so it has to sit the same place when I put it back in again. It will say set a mark here, you can always take it away, and then also set a mark somewhere here, just so you know it have to sit there. Well, I tried just to see if the lens could be put in a different way, and it's not really possible. You cannot really put it in, so there might be some yeah, I see now. See this this notch here, put the lens on a stand. The notch will simply, as I see it, where did it go? I think it will go over some of those. I'm not quite sure, but the lens can only sit in 1 position, so that's it. Now then we look into the aperture, which is here, and you can probably see there is a blade that is come out of its cover here. So I would like to go into it and see what I can do about it. I'm not quite sure because I haven't been into the the aperture assembly. So yeah, there might be some issues, as I don't know yet. But we can, before we take anything apart, make a scratch. Yeah, that's always good to make a scratch. So if we look here, we can just make a scratch somewhere here, or just set a mark. That will be easier. Since I've been into the lens before, and this is the, yeah, I think it will be a good thing. This with a hole or notch or pin or whatever it is, you simply make a scratch here, and not a scratch, but set a mark so you know where it is. You will not see it on the when you take a picture, so there is no bad issue with it. I mean, you could also just set a mark here. It's also good. Take care of the lens element. Now, it cannot come any further out, so I'm not quite sure which screw to lose. I would guess, yeah, let's just take it apart. I think I will begin with those. I have no idea what's going on, if we say so. But it looks like the aperture assembly can only sit in one position. So let's just see one thing. If there is anything about it. I'll just check if anything will come loose in a way. Maybe I just have to yeah, let's see what's happened. Sometimes one just have to do it, and there is not loose yet. So we will do it again. What's happened? What's happened? If I'm lucky, I would be able to just take off the cover here. It's not a cover because there's also a lens behind it. I mean, in front of the blades, as you maybe can see. I saw it better now, but then it should be, I should be able to take it out. Or is it stuck or something? Okay, I can see the point. I need to go into the lens again. So as with the other, maybe there is a thing. Well, if I'm lucky, I would like to just take off the cover here for this. Where is the tool? And simply break into it. The very easy way. Unplug the flex cable here. Ah, no, you cannot do that. I need to I need to disassemble it again. Sorry for that. Yeah, who knows. Well, so we just do it again. It's not that hard to come into it and disassemble it. I did it in the other way when I took it off in the other video. I took this off and then take it off there, but I think it might be easier to do it in that way here. Hopefully. And yeah, I think it doesn't matter which way you go, you will end it up with it's really stiff. So off. Now lift up the flex cable here. So that, and maybe it's better to have the lens in that position. We tried. Put the lens on something like what is it? Something like between. It looked like it's something there. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter because I will take it apart anyway. Now, the flex cable is off, and then the 3 screws here and the one screw, one roller or spacer or whatever name it has. They will fly away. Now, and this off here. And so there. Now pull the whole assembly out by doing that. Is it possible? Yeah. So it is that, and I don't think it's necessary, but we can try it to take off the brush. As long as you set a mark here, which I also set in the other video, set a mark here, especially when this the inner lens group comes off. You see here, there's a mark here and a mark here, so I know exactly where it should sit. Then I should be able to lift it out. Okay, fine. Now put it aside, and then here we are with the whole assembly. So how about going into the aperture? Well, let's see. Since I already have unscrewed the 2 screws here and I missed the last one, how to take it out? Maybe I need to unhook this flex cable. I think so. Maybe it's better without tweezer here. I would guess so. So, and it's free, and then lift it out here. Now, I would guess, without knowing it, that this should be unhooked here, and then I can unscrew the last screw and maybe come into the aperture assembly. And that was correct, yeah. So here we are. Okay, so what is actually happened here? Aha. And but is it possible to disassemble or what? Well, there is sitting some wow, it's a bit tricky, this assembly here. What if we do so? Nah. Okay, there are some, I don't know the name of it. Those are plastic pins. This one, and there's another one over here. So I would guess, without knowing it, that one should unhook those, but be careful, I would guess. Okay, the whole assembly is in there. Yeah, I might think that we need a tool here for lifting it up like this, something like that, and at the same time lift out the pin, probably with a plier. Yeah. Okay. Gently pry off this pin here, and at the same time lift up this pin here. And there isn't any screw in here. That was nasty. That was really nasty. Okay, it's free. One can lift it up here. And by doing the same thing over here, they have added some kind of glue also. So there. I think it would work. There, it's free, at least 2 of them. But what will happen? Okay, I think I got it. Then the last one here also comes off. I think it will work. I hope. Yeah. Okay. Now it's free. So maybe I have to... There's a spring here that I would think that I need to unhook. So, yeah. Nah, it will not work. Okay, here something happened. Ah, I see. Now, one have to lift the spring out here and all the way up to here and then out. Ah, come on, little spring. Okay, dentist tweezer. So it'd be something like that. Yeah, I think it'll work. Free. Okay, it's a little motor in here. and we could just take a look at it. It's a really tiny motor in here, and it just moves. It doesn't really do anything special. There is no indicator or so. And here we have the aperture assembly that will move. So we are actually able to move it. That's good in a way. And then I will just assemble it again. So one blade was pop out. Maybe the pin was broken or so. I don't know. Just move it back to the full open. Okay, things are working as it should. Fine. Now I can put this on again, and hopefully it will work. Let's see, it should sit there. Sits there, and then and there's a guide pin here, so it can only stay there, so that's fine. So here we are. That's all fine. So I would guess without knowing it that the lens has been dropped and the assembly here has come out of place. I will just put it back in again. No, something there, have to go there. And here we are. And here you can see it works as it should. Now back to life. I think this will work as a oh, maybe it's a switch, kind of. So it says it at the end it will say full open, and disconnect. This is actually a switch, kind of an end switch. So when it's full open, it will disconnect the pin here. This pin from the spring here. Oh, that was clever. Yeah, that's fine. So it's back to life, and then I can put it back in again. Really, really good. And just yeah, I think it will be fine for now. Then put it in again. So it will be like that. Take care of the flex. So there. And then add the screws again. So it's not really possible to put it in a wrong way. As you can see, the screws are off center, or not off center, but they are not sitting 120 degrees from each other. And there we are. So, and there, hold on a second. So I can just put the middle lens group into the body again here, and then my mark is here, this one. And take care of the brush here. Should just slide it gently in under the plate, and then you hold on a second, I just forgot something. The flex cable has to rest here as they was. There, so, and the other side here. Where's my So here we are, and then back into the zoom section here. Put it in. Where's my mark here? There it is. Okay, then there is another issue with okay, we managed to put it in correct. So there it is. And as I found out in the other video, one can actually put this flex cable here on a stand here, something like that, which I think it's, if it's the intention, I think it's a great idea. So there. So it sits there. Aha! Aha! That it makes sense. Yeah, at least something. But one have to put a finger in here so the middle lens group will stay where it should. Okay, well, now we know that. But then I can put it on here so it will stay there, and the flex has to sit, in this case, under the plate here. If it is up on the other side of it, it will interfere with the brush. So that's good to know. Well, at least we learn something every time. Yeah. So, and now in with the back here. So it's there. The two guide pins goes to the on each side of the middle lens group. The connection for the autofocus, and also this plastic is connected to this plastic pin. The three pins here, this one, and this one here, is connected to the three pins here in the notch, each of them there. So let's see if it can come back to life. Put it over. This one has to be pushed a little over here. As I see it there. So the start position would be something like that. Then I would be able to put them back here over, and then catch the autofocus. It will say there. I know it's difficult to see, but I think it will work anyway. Yeah. And now the flex cable come on the other side of that was not the okay. So one have to put it on the other side here, and with some patience slide it in. So, whew, now it looks like things are working as they should. So it'll be interesting to see if it's also correct assembled. Now load a screwdriver with a screw. So you're ready to put the first screw in. And then you have things where it should be sitting. This one be here. And then add the first screw. So now we are more in a more safe way. The next thing I just found out it's a good thing if you, when you put the tiny tube in, spacer, whatever name it has, it's good to make some, it has some tension, so you push down here, and in the same way push down here, just to make it sit there. Hope you see the point. So, now almost safe home. Some people might think that plastic lenses, I mean cheaper lenses are easy to work with, but yeah, not always. They made them, yeah. And here we are, back again as we should be, and I ended up the same place where I started, so everything is absolutely correct again. Now then I can put in the front lens group, and with a lens sucker here it's much easier. I have my mark here which I set in the beginning, and there should be another mark here, and just need to, so there, and also this one here, then put it in so the screw holes sit where they should. And correct, lined up there. A screw, I think it will be really interesting to see if it works, which I hope. After this, there were two treatments for this lens. First, the noisy focusing, which was in the first video about this, and then the the aperture. Now put on the plate here. I don't know the name, cover plate or so. And well, one can use some double-side sticky tape and put it on, but well, it works for me now. You can also do what you want. I think maybe it's better just to put it on here. I think the other way, taking it off from the front, nah, I think I think it works a little better in that way here. So there. So, and here we are, actually with a working lens, so I am looking forward to see how good it will be. Will the aperture actually working or so? Hopefully. Let's see. 32 or so. Yeah, you probably can see it will work. The autofocus. You can see, haha, it works. as it should. Sets to something 9 or so. Yeah, we are there. That's really good. But that's great. So now the lens is actually back to working condition, and the focusing is also fine. So that's all for me. Hope you enjoy the content. Sometimes it happens a little different way when working with those stuff. So, but see you sooner to another video. Bye bye.